Back to Marcia, Move with Marcia. Let's get into PNF patterns for the shoulder. So PNF patterns, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, is basically going through different ranges of motions and trying to do different things. It's kind of a different system of exercises that you can use to get things done. So the great thing about it is usually it does require moving over different planes of motions. So you have this plane, and rotation in the transverse plane. We have 3 planes of motion. And it's great to train in all of them because that's how the human body moves, right? Right. Now we have D1, shoulder flexion and extension, which I like to call get the bug off your shoulder. So you start here, elbow is bent, hand by the shoulder, and you turn it as you bring it straight and kind of behind you. The palm is always facing back. So that is D1. D2, I like to call that one the John Travolta or unsheathing of the sword. Your thumb is always pointing backwards. Start across your body and bring it up. Flexion and extension. So there's rotation as you try to keep your thumb pointed back. Now, if that is easy for you in whatever position, seated, on the floor, standing, in a half kneel, maybe in a split stance, whatever, then you can consider adding resistance. So if you're doing D1, maybe you have a cable that way, or maybe you have a cable from down here and you're pulling up, or you could try with a band. So now you're doing double time as you're holding this up with a band to resist the extension. Same applies for the John Travolta D2 flexion and extension. You can strengthen that with either a cable, holding it up here, or a cable pointing up and pulling it down. So I'll show you with a band what that can look like. Pretty simple. And now, in the grand scheme, I'm keeping my shoulders square. I'm keeping my head and my neck stacked, my spine nice and tucked. My belly is stable. When I move my arm, I'm not arching, moving around. I'm solid in an ideal world. Hopefully that helps you get into some new moves. So again, you can do this sitting, you could be standing, you could be kneeling, or half kneeling. Anything that you do with your legs will change your base of support, which could increase the challenge. Or if you need to make it easier, then you get a more stable support. So again, you can use the cable machine as I suggested, the band as I've shown, or you can also hold like dumbbells or kettlebells. So you can hang on to this in any way that you like to hold your kettlebell and go through the motions. And you're still doing that PNF pattern. There's your D2. There's your D1 with a kettlebell. So have fun with it, play around, explore. It's a great set of movements to really get into that shoulder, the scaps, and building a lot of awareness and connecting your brain to your body's movement. Hopefully that helps. Later.